Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Entrepreneur. Welcome to my media and vlogging channel. If this is your first time here and have to really like this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification so you will be notified when we upload new videos. We typically upload new videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but then you have a random Monday evening breaking news story like this one, and thus you will want that bell rung and all that jazz. So anyway, so streaming services. We talk about streaming services a lot here. One of the reasons that there are so many cord cutters, if you will, that is people who have decided to cancel their cable TV subscription and exclusively stream their content, or maybe in addition with watching some discs. But for the most part, cord cutters are called cord cutters because they decided, you know what, cable TV is just too dang expensive. I'm paying $200 a month for a bunch of channels I do not need nor do I want, and I wish I could just do subscription services a la carte. Just, you know, hey, Netflix has everything I need, maybe Netflix and Hulu, maybe Netflix and Amazon, maybe Amazon and Hulu, who knows? You can just have that freedom. But here's the thing that people don't understand. What is once affordable will always become unaffordable. Remember, I don't actually know if anyone remembers this, but cable TV's big selling point over TV, because when cable TV came out, people were like, well, why would I pay for TV when I get TV for free? Cable's big selling point was, we've got no commercials. And people bought it, and then after it got established, they started putting commercials on, and before you knew it, yeah, pretty much the big selling point was gone. But what was the streaming services? Well, partially it was no commercials, but Hulu kind of ruined that. And partly it's cheap. But here's the thing, well, it's not going to be cheap very much longer, because Hulu has announced that they are, in fact, raising their live TV subscription services to $65 on December 18th, or it goes up by $10. Now, if you are just doing the streaming aspect without the live TV, then from what I understand, your prices will not go up yet. But if you have live TV, it's going up. So here's what's the story from UpRocks. Once upon a time, streamers like Netflix and Hulu touted themselves as a cheaper and more viewer-friendly alternative to cable television. You didn't pay an arm and a leg, and you could, they probably worded this wrongly, the benefit of watching what you wanted. I guess they forgot to put have. How things have changed. Though Hulu, like Netflix, has successfully blossomed into a destination place for original movies and original TV shows. Animaniacs reboot coming this week. Definitely looking forward to that. The streaming wars, which finds the online battlefield clogged with services, each vying for your dollar, are in full swing. And old war horses like Netflix and Hulu are no longer the only games in town, and now they're not even cheap. As per Deadline, Hulu announced that starting December 18th of this year, their popular live subscription package, which is basically like having cable but cheaper, is going to become slightly more expensive. Their monthly subscription will be going up 18%, which may not sound like a lot, but it's an extra $10 a month from $54.99 to $64.99. That's not quite like having some lavish and pricey cable package, but it's not far, and that brings Hulu in line with YouTube TV, which runs the same amount per month. And Hulu's not the only one who did this. Netflix also, fairly recently actually, hiked their monthly fee for its standard subscription plans by $1 to $14 a month for the first time since January 2019, sending stock prices soaring almost 5%. Now, some of you might be looking at the $1, like, well, $1, whatever. But yeah, it's like $1 now. But then next year, it'll be another $1. Then maybe 6 months after that, it'll be another $1. And before you know it, it's $20 a month. This is what the streaming wars is going to bring. Here's the thing about this. Netflix did not mind charging $10 a month for streaming when A, it was new, and B, they had a virtual monopoly on the whole thing. But since then, we have had a lot more competitors. You had Hulu come in. You had Amazon come in. You now have Disney Plus. You now have Apple TV Plus. You have HBO Max. You have Crunchyroll. You have Funimation. You have High Dive. You have Retro Crush, which is technically free with ads, but they have a paid service option. And this is what the streaming wars is going. Oh, ESPN Plus. If you like sports, you got to have ESPN Plus. Hulu raising their live TV offerings by $10 in and of itself is not a big deal. But here's the thing. It's not the first price hike they've done, and it won't be the last. At some point, it will cost more money to stream your content than a cable TV package. At which point, cable TV might make a little bit of a comeback, or they might repackage their services. So instead of buying all these services a la carte, you can get them all in a bundle, kind of like a cable network, and then the prices for all these individual services will probably go up even higher as a result. Also, I predict there will be commercials, and I think the ad-free option for most of these services is either going to go away completely, or it will be a heck of a lot more expensive. This is just the streaming wars. This is why it's called the streaming wars. I mean, these companies want your dollar, and they've got to find that little balancing act between making money and keeping it affordable. Keep in mind, even though Disney Plus has 73 million subscribers, and that's pretty darn good, one thing that is often overlooked in that statement of look at how good Disney's doing the streaming wars is that Disney Plus is still wildly unprofitable. Now, Hulu, which is pretty much owned by Disney, is one of the few streaming services that is actually very profitable for a couple of reasons. One, they are well established. They're considered one of the must-haves. They do have ads on their shows unless you pay a little extra money for the ad-free. And they have original shows that have become big hits, like The Handmaid's Tale and that show with Aaron Paul about the cult. I know it technically got canceled after 4 seasons, but for 4 seasons, that was a pretty big deal. And they've also got that teacher thing that I know that's an FX show, but it's streaming exclusively on Hulu, and people are talking about that one, so, But anyway, yeah, your Hulu bill is going to go up, only if you have the live TV option, but here's the thing. I suspect the price for the standard Hulu subscription will also go up. It won't be the last time, and get ready to start paying for more money. I recommend people start budgeting like $150 a month for streaming like you would a cable bill, and then you're going to have to just simply pick and choose which services you want, and you might have to even do the merry-go-round strategy, where you strategize which services you're going to subscribe to, and which months you want to pay for this service, and which months you want to pay for that service. At least you don't have to wrap Quib anymore, right? But anyway, I would like to know what you think about this. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.